and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for June the 9th, 2022. And just how are you going with the week? It's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster. It's been up and down and around, and it's been tricky energy to navigate. I feel like I've been pushed and pulled, and it's actually been quite hard to be grounded, and I like to be pretty grounded most of the time. But this week has been a challenge for me, and that's kind of saying something. So when I was tuning in, I was getting this sense of seeing something from a distance, like there was a detached perspective or the ability to have a perspective, like to look at it and go, okay, I can see this. And it's a sense of wondering whether you want it in your life anymore, or how did that thing become so distant or feel like it no longer resonates anymore. So I think that there is the gift of perspective, which is actually good, but it's also a deep contemplation that comes with this. So that was the energy that I was getting for the day. There's a lot of things probably to be processing and contemplating. So let's see what's coming through. The Four of Wands. So we're looking at what it is that you truly want. We're looking at harmony within relationships. The Chariot, there's potentially been challenges around that, especially around the home. Things kind of have come up, obstacles, and it's conflicts ending in victory. So wanting to bring in more harmony around close relationships or safe emotional spaces. We've got the King of Swords. This is the detached energy we were talking about, of that detached perspective. It's a card of Aquarius, where it's like, I'm just detaching from the drama for the moment, getting a cool head on, and observing and working out, that's how I'm going to make some decisions. It doesn't mean, it can feel cool. So it may be that this is you feeling like this, or there's someone around you that feels like this, but it's a very rational energy. It's like there's potentially been challenges and you're trying to make decisions or work out strategies or find solutions with this King of Swords energy. And the thing is with this energy, it's often with this Aquarian energy of the King of Swords, it can feel like someone's a little bit detached, or this might be you, like I said, but they're very acutely aware of the collective and how everybody's feeling. And potentially this decision is for the greater good of all. So here's the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is a positive shift and change, taking action and precipitating that shift. And the Page of Cups could be an apology that's being received here. But part of the positive action is perhaps meeting somebody halfway. Emotionally, you've got the Eight of Swords. So this is, there's been some kind of limited thinking that has come up, or there's been a sense of feeling really restricted or restrictions around you. So the Page of Cups doesn't have to necessarily be an apology, but it is potentially a very sweet and kind gesture or loving gesture. There's a love behind this message, whether this is coming to you or whether you're giving this to somebody else. It can mean forgiveness. It can mean that you're getting messages from your heart about how to make some positive shifts and changes in your life to overcome some of these obstacles. And the Eight of Swords, the thing with this character is, those binds are fairly loosely held. It's an energy of not being able to see something, not being able to see a solution. Or somebody, it actually feels like there's two different people here, and it's like you're dealing with limited thinking, whether this is yours or somebody else's, and a solution does come. There is a solution here, but it's like somebody can't see it, or initially at the start of this energy you can't see it, or the solution is around getting you outside of this restricted area, this restricted energy. It feels like you've been a little bit through the ringer with the Chariot. This is overcoming lots of obstacles here and determined to kind of logically and rationally make a choice or decision that can shift some emotions into a positive energy, where there's a positive new beginning or a positive start, or it's the apprehensive new emotional beginnings here. So it can be a little bit The Page of Cups can sometimes feel a bit vulnerable, but it's fresh, it's new, it's a new energy that's coming through that's replacing some of those old struggles or limited ways of thinking. So with that beautiful little, it's very Piscean energy, so it can be very compassionate and soft. It can be related to a message from spirit as well around this. That's why it's this sense of gaining that perspective, which is really important, and then taking positive action. But those messages are coming to you, whether it's from your heart or through spirit. And I think that the ultimate aim is to bring in more harmony around the home and around very close personal relationships. Or if this is something that you're looking at and going, I'm not sure if I want that anymore, something that you really want. So it's moving in the positive direction. It just is challenging at the same time. So that's it. That's the message for the 9th of June. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.